Yeah.
Hi, my name's Marissa.
I'm Brent.
This is our dog Bear, and we are Boondockers welcome hosts. I saw a different YouTube video on a host being interviewed, and I thought that was neat. If only I had property, right? And then it was on our way back from Oregon. It was we put in a last minute request. He got called to work. We left a little bit early from our trip, and we just needed a place to park the RV in a safe location, in a location where we would feel welcome. We found that with Boondockers Welcome ourselves. The host, he's a longtime Boondockers Welcome host, and Brent got an opportunity to talk to him for a couple minutes, as did I, and we felt so rested that night. And I just thought, wow, if we could provide that to somebody else, we're just paying it forward. It feels like you're hosting somebody, but it doesn't feel like that person's in your house. So you don't have to worry about like, oh no, I didn't do the dishes, or, you know, I didn't do this inside the house, or I need to get the guest room ready. It's just basically like, do you have the spot available for them to park? And everyone that stayed has been great at communicating ahead of time. We both work, and so if we're not going to be home, I'll make it a point just to tell people, like, please, if you get there and we're not there, just please feel free to back into the driveway next to our trailer. Originally, we were tent campers, and we loved it. And I think that really works out great when you're in your 20s and 30s, but about mid-30s, the RV was looking nicer and nicer. And we just have a small 15-foot camper, but it has everything that we need. And we started in about 2018, late 2018, early 2019. It is nice. It's really nice to have everything set up. You don't really have to pack too much. It's basically clean clothes and your groceries, and you're ready to go. Yeah, your own kitchen's with you, your own bathroom's with you. You can't beat it. You have had no regrets. I mean, have you had any? No, neither have I. Like, even our friends that come through and visit us in the evening or something, like if we host dinner or something, they're always like, oh, that's cool. What kind of trailer's that? Or where's this couple from? So I think with the pandemic, people have gotten used to not talking to each other or not talking to strangers. And this is a way for us to just branch out as fellow RVers and say, hey, you're welcome in my driveway, or you're welcome to park in front of my house on the street. Obviously there's certain rules and restrictions for every neighborhood, but we're pretty fortunate that we don't have that. And everyone has just been a very gracious guest. Wow. Yeah, I manage the part on the app and stuff like that, and I just let them know, when people are coming through. It's really nice. Everyone that we've met has been very kind, very courteous, very thankful, and to us, it's just, you're just parking in our driveway. Some need to hook up to electricity, others don't. But it all works out in the end. And I really like it. I have said before that I feel like the RV show comes to me. Been able to see multiple rigs, multiple vans, full self-builds, conversions. And then you start talking shop, right? You start talking about like where they're heading to, where they're going, where they're coming from. Recently, a couple, they were heading up to Alaska, and I think the envy just kicked in. Definitely. I think that's on a lot of people's bucket list, the Alaska trip. So I'm pretty chatty. So I really enjoy having the guests here. I think we've had very memorable guests. One of the guests, especially with our garden, it was a couple. The gentleman, he was a retired teacher, just recently retired. And I pulled up from work, and he was sitting outside in the shade, and he looked so relaxed. And I thought to myself, that's probably what we look like when we're, camping at the beach or something, just that relaxed feeling. And his wife is very nice, and she was just completely in love with the garden. And she was from Cambodia, so they were really used to gardening there. She just gave us a couple pointers. That couple, it was so nice to see like the relaxation that they had just even in our front yard. Yeah, I guess getting away is getting away. The more and more we see RVs, like whether it's in a gas station or even today, I was getting my truck serviced. The lady was telling me how she lives like on property, and right away I'm like, oh my gosh, you should be a Boondockers welcome host, because they have a camping trailer too. So you almost feel like you turn into like this walking advertisement for Boondockers welcome. And I think that just shows like what a good experience it's been for us when you turn into the walking advertisement.